Hello, this is Marty Baugh with my review of The Shawshank Redemption. The movie was written and directed by Frank Darabont, and it was based off of a novella by Stephen King called Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption. Um, the the movie it takes place at the Shawshank prison, and it basically follows the main character um, Andy Dufresne, Dufresne, and his buddy Morgan Freeman, who plays uh, Red, or Ellis Boyd Redding. They call him Red. Um, what it is it shows how they become friends and stuff, and like it sort of shows what life in prison is like. Although they did a good job at sort of showing it, but they also kept it pretty mild and censored. Um, Basically, this guy goes to jail, and he was a banker, and so the guards and the warden take advantage of that and have him do like their taxes and all sorts of other stuff, and he ends up becoming like a great asset to the to the prison. He gets some money for a library wing, and eventually the warden takes advantage of the money that he's bringing in or able to bring in. Um, so what I thought was pretty creative and was well used was the way that the director first showed the story normally, like through like an outside person's eyes, and then it showed like at the very end it showed what he did to like what he was secretly doing the whole time and how he eventually escaped. Spoiler alert. Um, how the audience might view this is they would think that it's a movie talking about, right, the guy came in and he was claimed innocent, but he had no proof or anything. So he ended up actually just being an innocent guy, but everyone thought he was guilty. So the audience might perceive it as saying, don't judge a good book by its cover. You gotta know the whole story before you assume something. Um, Lifestyle changes, or yeah, lifestyles and views. Um, Basically, the author, the director, writer is saying, yeah, find the whole story, and when you have lots of time to think about what you've done or what people have said that you've done, um, and you find like when you get out of prison, you become a whole new person, a whole different person, and you take normal stuff for granted, like being able to walk around outside whenever you feel. They can't do that. They have strict times and stuff, and eating a good meal. They had maggoty, gloop, whatever it was, with bugs crawling around inside. It's pretty gross. And also, yeah. Um, Once again, you can't judge a book by its cover. Like in the movie, there's sort of a pretty ironic message with that. He has a Bible, but he keeps his little pickaxe in it, his little rock hammer. But in the It's sort of an opposite thing, using the Bible as being the what you think it is, but secretly it's him trying to get out. Yeah, he puts the little hammer in the Bible, and the warden never suspects it. Um, I saw this movie as being a portrayal of the story about Joseph, how he was in a terrible situation, but then he was able to use his gifts for good. Like he was able to teach the inmates how to read, and he was able to give them like the high school education equivalents, and turn them into better people for the most part. Um, so yeah, no matter what situation you're in, you can always make something good out of it. Um, I think this movie, why they called it Shawshank Redemption, was at first they called it Shawshank because it's the name of the prison, and Redemption because he was able to redeem himself. He got out and was able to live a totally different life from what he had been living. He learned valuable lessons, stuff like that, and he was able to change some of the other inmates. The word hope was critical in this because he was in a place where there was absolutely no hope. He had to serve 2 life sentences, but he kept saying that he had hope. No matter how many times Morgan Freeman kept saying, "No, don't use the word hope here. It'll make a man go crazy." He still had hope, and he was able to get out. So I really hope you see this movie. It's really good. Um, I'll talk to you later.